Helena is a 20-year-old astronaut who has lived almost her entire life on a spaceship named Orbiter 9. Due to factors such as overpopulation, global warming, and a toxic environment, scientists on Earth sent her on a mission to the supposedly habitable planet Celeste. It is believed that it will take another 20 years for her to reach the planet. As an infant, Helena was brought to the spaceship by her parents, who raised her there. However, 3 years ago, a malfunction caused the Orbiter 9's oxygen supply to rapidly deplete, forcing her parents to make the difficult decision to sacrifice themselves to ensure Helena had enough oxygen to survive until the nearest outpost. Since then, Helena has been alone on the spaceship. She has also started experiencing breathing difficulties, as the oxygen supply is nearly exhausted. One day, the alarm in the spaceship blares, startling Helena, as it's the first time she has encountered such an event. She rushes to the control room and discovers that a shuttle has docked with her spaceship. Her distress call has finally been answered. Helena eagerly goes to the entrance, where an engineer named Alex enters. She is overjoyed to see him since it has been 3 years since her last human interaction. Alex introduces himself and begins examining the oxygen system, while Helena is captivated by him, likely because she has never met a man her age before. Later, as Alex works on repairs, Helena invites him to dinner, to which he agrees. During dinner, Helena bombards him with questions, but Alex remains distant, simply stating that he has to finish his work and return to his outpost. The next day, Alex successfully repairs the oxygen system and prepares to leave. The following morning, Alex packs his belongings and departs without properly saying goodbye. After leaving the spaceship, he walks through a strange hallway and makes his way upstairs, emerging from what turns out to be a bunker in the middle of the woods. It is then revealed that the Orbiter 9 is not a spaceship at all. Everything is staged on Earth. In the next scene, Alex drives through a secret facility in the woods, where multiple bunkers like Helena's are part of a project known as Project Orbiter. Alex reaches the entrance, heavily guarded by military personnel, and later meets Hugo, the head of the project. Hugo shows Alex data that reveals there are 10 orbiters in total, and that progress is going well. If everything continues at the same pace, the real launch to Celeste might happen in 20 years. Despite the positive update, Alex is upset, concerned about the 10 test subjects being isolated in the orbiters. Hugo, however, insists that sacrificing 10 people is justified for the greater good of humanity. That night, as Alex heads home, a news report mentions that it has been 5 years since the Celeste spaceship disaster. The Celeste spaceship, carrying 207 crew members, had experienced a mechanical failure shortly after leaving Earth, resulting in a fatal crash that killed everyone on board. The head engineer of the ill-fated ship was Alex, who has since been burdened with guilt over the loss of life and humanity's setback in reaching Celeste. The next morning, Alex meets his therapist, Sylvia, who conducts her sessions using a futuristic screen that hides the participants' faces and distorts their voices. Both participants see a computerized wolf that mirrors their facial movements. Alex, no longer able to hide his depression, confesses his feelings about the 10 test subjects to Sylvia, explaining how guilty he feels. As days go by, Alex becomes increasingly paranoid, frequently watching live feeds of Helena, indicating that he can't stop thinking about her. One day, he decides to take a bold risk and returns to the facility. Meanwhile, inside Orbiter 9, Helena is undergoing her routine health check when the alarm sounds again. Confused, she wonders how this could happen since her spaceship is far from any outpost. Soon, the entrance door opens and Alex, now dressed casually, enters. He immediately informs her that they are not in space, and they need to escape. Helena, shocked and frozen with fear, is speechless. To prove his claim, Alex shows her a hidden camera and a microchip implanted in her to monitor her vital signs. He tells her he is doing this to save her. Though still in disbelief, Helena, who has developed feelings for Alex, agrees to go with him. Before they leave, Alex hacks the camera feed and uploads an older recording of Helena to avoid suspicion during their escape. Following this, Helena and Alex exit Orbiter 9. Helena is momentarily dazed as she steps out of the bunker, struggling to walk due to experiencing sunlight and fresh air for the first time in her life. Alex hides her inside his truck and manages to sneak her through the entrance check. Later, Alex stops by a hill and reveals the truth about the Orbiter program, and how it was designed to prepare humans for space travel, particularly the mission to Celeste. He also tells Helena that her parents are still alive, but refuses to let her meet them, explaining that they are also part of the project. Helena is disheartened, but they continue to Alex's home, where Helena is astonished to see normal household items and experiences rain for the first time. The next day, Alex visits his therapist, Sylvia, and confesses what he has done. Sylvia, concerned for Helena's safety, reveals her true appearance to Alex and offers to help if things go wrong. That night, Alex takes Helena out into the city, showing her a new world of food and entertainment. He even takes her to an aquarium when she mentions wanting to see the sea. The next morning, Alex takes Helena to his private office, where he monitors the orbiter's progress. Helena is disturbed by the surveillance and confronts him about his involvement in the inhumane experiment. Alex defends his actions, saying that the project is for humanity's future, to ensure a successful mission to Celeste. Later, Alex introduces Helena to his friends at a nightclub, including Dr. Xiao, a prominent physician. When Xiao inquires about Helena's origins, Alex quickly diverts the conversation to keep Helena's identity a secret. After some time, one day, Alex notices strange rashes on Helena's back and takes her to Dr. Xiao for a checkup. Xiao discovers that Helena's skin is highly sensitive, as if she has never been exposed to sunlight. His suspicions aroused, Xiao presses Alex for the truth. Alex finally admits everything. That evening, while Alex is away, Helena stumbles upon files in his room that reveal she is not an offspring but a clone. She also discovers the address of her surrogate parents. Devastated, she packs her belongings and sets out to confront them. Alex returns home to find Helena gone and is distraught, realizing she knows the truth. Meanwhile, Helena meets her parents and angrily confronts them for abandoning her. Her mother, caring but resigned, tells her that although she is a clone, she carries the genetics of people from different centuries, making her exceptionally healthy. As they talk, her father approaches from behind and handcuffs Helena to a railing, preparing to contact Hugo. However, Helena's mother knocks him out and helps her escape. A few hours later, Helena finds Alex and angrily confronts him for lying to her. Alex, at a loss for words, apologizes and hugs her. But the danger has only begun. Hugo and his team have caught wind of Helena's escape, forcing Alex and Helena to pack their things and flee. The next day, Hugo reports to Catherine, the chief benefactor of the Orbiter project. Catherine, displeased that one of their test subjects has escaped, orders Hugo to find and kill Helena to avoid any leaks. Meanwhile, Alex takes Helena to Sylvia's place, seeking refuge. Sylvia agrees to help, but before they can leave, Hugo and his soldiers arrive, having found Sylvia's business card at Alex's apartment. The soldiers search Sylvia's house and approach the therapy booths, unaware that Alex and Helena are hiding behind one of the screens. As the soldiers investigate, Sylvia refuses to give up the couple. Tragically, one of the soldiers shoots Sylvia, killing her. Alex and Helena, horrified, manage to escape, leading to a tense rooftop chase. They stay ahead of Hugo's men, but eventually Helena is cornered. Paralyzed with fear, she is captured while Alex watches helplessly. That night, a heartbroken Alex meets Dr. Xiao at the nightclub. Xiao, who had been beaten by Hugo's men, shares the test results from Helena's checkup. Her body is unfit for Earth's environment, and she must return to Orbiter 9. This gives Alex an idea. Meanwhile, Hugo asks Catherine for permission to reinstate Helena in the Orbiter program. Catherine refuses, citing the high costs, and orders Hugo to kill her. As Hugo prepares to euthanize Helena, Alex arrives and offers a proposal. He claims that Helena is pregnant with his child, a child that could be key to their mission. He suggests that they both return to Orbiter 9 and raise the child, creating the perfect astronaut for the mission to Celeste. Surprisingly, Hugo agrees, and Alex and Helena are sent back to the Orbiter. In the final scene, 20 years have passed. Outside Orbiter 9, an older Hugo waits for a girl to emerge from the bunker, presumably Alex and Helena's daughter. The girl smiles at someone behind her and looks up at the sky as the sound of a spaceship taking off is heard, indicating that the mission to Celeste is finally a success.
So that's it. Hope you enjoy the story. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more videos.